Everyone tells you renting is throwing money away. Buy a house, they say. That is how you build wealth. The math says you have this backwards. A $400,000 house can cost you $1,667 a month before you pay down $1 of the loan. The belief is simple. Rent leaves you with nothing. A mortgage leaves you with a house. So renting feels like a leak. Buying feels like saving. That story ignores one word: unrecoverable. Unrecoverable cost is money you spend and never get back. Rent is unrecoverable, all of it. But owning has unrecoverable costs too. People just don't see them. The real question is not rent versus mortgage. It is this: what does each option cost you that you never get back? For a renter, that number is easy. It is the rent. For an owner, it is hidden inside the payment. An investment manager named Ben Felix gave it a shortcut: the 5% rule. Owning a home has 3 unrecoverable costs. 1. Property tax. Call it 1% of the home's value every year. 2. Maintenance. Roughly another 1% every year, often more. 3. The cost of your capital. About 3%. That is mortgage interest on what you borrowed, plus the return you gave up on what you put down. Add them. 1 plus 1 plus 3. 5% of the home's value every year gone. On a $400,000 house, that is $20,000 a year. Divide by 12. That is $1,667 a month. That is the true cost of owning, not the whole payment, the part you never get back. The rule: if you can rent the same house for less than $1,667, renting wins. People push back. They say the mortgage builds equity. Some of it does. Let's look. A $400,000 house, 20% down. A $320,000 loan at 6.5%. The payment is about $2,023 a month. In the first month, $1,733 of that is interest. Only $290 builds equity. Add property tax, maintenance, and insurance. Call it $800 more. That is about $2,800 a month to own. About $290 of it is actually yours. The rest is gone. For years, a mortgage is mostly interest. The equity story starts small. Now the same house in a big city, a home worth $800,000. 5% rule, $40,000 a year. That is $3,333 a month to own. That identical home often rents for $2,500. The renter is $833 a month ahead, every month, and still has the down payment invested. In expensive cities, renting is not the loss. It is the win. Now flip it. A small town, a $200,000 house. 5% rule, $10,000 a year. That is $833 a month. If rent there is $1,200, buying wins clearly. The rule is not always rent. It is, check the number first. One more trap. Moving. Buying and selling a home costs about 6 to 9% of the price. On a $400,000 house, that is $24,000 to $36,000. Move within 5 years, and that alone can erase your equity. Here is why people keep getting this wrong. They compare rent to the whole mortgage payment. They should compare rent to the unrecoverable part only. And they forget the second half of the rule. The renter invests the down payment and the monthly difference. $80,000 invested plus a few hundred a month, compounding for years. The owner's savings is locked in one illiquid asset in one city. One caveat: the 5% rule assumes cheaper long-run borrowing than today, so at current mortgage rates, owning likely costs even more than 5%. So here is what the math says to do. Take the price of the home you want. Divide it by 240. That is your monthly break-even. $400,000 divided by 240 is $1,667. If you can rent it for less, rent and invest the difference. If rent is higher, buying may win. Run your own number. Buy a house because you want to live in it, not because renting is throwing money away. Renting is throwing money away. So is mortgage interest. So is property tax. So is maintenance. The only question is, which pile of unrecoverable cost is smaller? Most people never do the subtraction. Now you can. Divide by 240. The house was never the investment. The math was.